Hey everyone, it's Steve Bell here on my night before the big day update for my VSG surgery. Tomorrow being the 28th of June 2016, I've got my surgery tomorrow. So just giving you a bit of a running update of what's been going on and what's happening. For people who have been following my journey, I started my journey. My highest weight was 155.5 kilos, which is 342.8 pounds for those Americans out there. Well, that was my weight about a month ago. After my first week of the pre-op diet, I got down to 146.7 kilos, which is 323, which was last week. And I weighed myself today at 144. Bang, right on 144, so which works out to being about 317.5 kilos, and which worked out to last week I lost 2.7 kilos, or about 5.5 pounds. And following following the journey of the WWE style, which I'm down to Sid Vicious's weight. So those old wrestling fans and the old Sid Vicious, that's the weight I am. My only problem is I need to grow another about 7 inches to catch up with him. But anyway, just wanted to also let you know, for people who they can't see, but there you go. I've got my Deladova top on today. So I did my update last week. I did my update on Monday night, and I was actually watched the first half of the Game 7 of the NBA Finals, and then got to watch the last half of the final, and I've always been a big Matthew Deladova fan, so I wanted to acknowledge my Matthew Deladova shirt, and which is actually pretty tight on me, and but I'm looking forward to being able to wear this shirt in future videos when it might be falling off me. So just wanted to give you a bit of an update of where I'm up to and things like that. Probably have to say this week's been, diet-wise, it's been really good. Been doing the OptiFast, doing the diet, and it's been not too bad. I have to say, probably this week, the last couple of days, probably from about mid last week, I actually started to realise that I thought I was doing really well, frame of mind wise, and what's going on and the changes and things like that. But there's been a couple of incidences over probably the last couple of 4 or 5 days where I realise I'm probably not in 100% into the frame of mind that I thought I was in the sense of feeling positive about it all, and probably had these underlying stresses in the back of my mind of what was going on and things like that. Nothing about that, not in the sense of regretting going down the process of the surgery, but just in the sense of just all the changes that were going on in life. And probably the highlight of this was we're going through a bit of change at work at the moment, and they made a decision to run what they call change workshops for every staff member, and it was talking about how people comprehend change and deal with change and things like that. It was a reflection on, because we're going through a major restructure at work, and for me personally, the restructure wasn't a big deal, and look, I've always been quite a positive person when it comes to change and developing new opportunities and things like that. Doing that workshop, at the end of the day, I was really struggling with it, and got to the stage by the end of the workshop where I was really feeling quite stressful about change, and probably the reflection on what's been happening in my life in the last couple of months. We've just had our third child 15 weeks ago, which is fantastic. All the changes that's going on with my life in the sense of the surgery and the weight loss and all that kind of stuff, and getting excited about this. But just and a lot of changes also with work, with staff too. I've had 2 staff finish up in my team in the last month or so. I've had also a lot of things that we've been major policy changes at work and things like that. So, and it's really been quite eventful, and so really, I really struggled going through that workshop and was quite upset by the end of the workshop. But it was probably a good kind of wake up call for me, going, oh, I need to acknowledge how I'm feeling about this, and really acknowledge how I'm feeling about it might be reflecting on some of the other things I do in my life. So so it's been quite interesting, and then just even discussing it with some friends and family and things like that, and some of the work colleagues. I haven't really been hiding it, but it's just how I transition that, and probably it's been interesting in the sense of how, especially at work, where I've mentioned it to some people, but some people are now coming back to me and going, "Oh, I've heard this." So it's not. I'm not trying to control the information, but it's going to be one of those things that it comes back to me a little bit when other people I didn't know about the surgery are now knowing about the surgery. But anyway, that's about it. It's probably one of the other things that's been going through my head a little bit. Has been seeing some of the more videos a couple of years down the track, and of people, and some of them talking about excess skin and things like that. And I was just wondering if there was if people have got tips about the excess skin. It's probably something that runs at the back of my mind, going, "Oh, is this something that a bit of like if you look at any of the forums and things like that, and they talk about if you look at the positives and the negatives of the surgery, there's really, other than a couple of little minor things, there's not a lot of negatives out there about the surgery. But the excess skin is probably something that I didn't really even comprehend until not long ago. I've been reading that it sounds like about 80% of people need to have a surgery later about losing some of that excess skin. So if that's something that I need to do, it's something I need to do. But I acknowledge that's something that may happen down there. But if there was any ideas that people have gone through the surgery about that would be great. The other thing that it's really just hit me in the last couple of days, and probably coming to the end of my first phase with the diet, pre-diet phase, has been, well, we've got Matilda, my daughter, who's 15 weeks old, who's still on the milks and on the bottled milk and things like that, and she's probably just at that point where she's just we're starting to think about transitioning her to food. And my wife made a bit of a funny joke, which is probably quite true, in the sense of, I think my transition to food is going to be at the same time she's going to be transitioning to food. So it's a bit of a kind of interesting kind of dilemma, interesting situation that's going to be happening in our house, where the two of us are transitioning at the same time. And I'm probably seeing it as a bit of a reborn in food. So seeing a new phase of the rest of my life in how I see food and how I look at food. So, which is great. The other thing that I've been finding really interesting with my food intake has been that kind of 1 cup of veggies at lunchtime that I've been having, and 1 cup of veggies that I've been having at dinner time. It's been the two things I've been really looking forward to each day, is going, oh, what are my veggies, and been really, I think, like most people, I'm getting a bit over the Opti-fasts and the shakes and the bars and the puddings and that kind of stuff, and really am looking forward to those 2 cups of veggies. But it's been interesting in the sense of thinking, well, how do I see food and how I'll be looking at food? So it's been quite a good thing. Just finally, things I just wanted to see any recommendations, any books. I think I'm going to be spending a bit of time reading in the next couple of weeks. So over the next weeks, which is great. I always enjoy reading on my Kindle and things like that, and really looking forward to having a bit of time, using that as a bit of time to read while I'm recovering. So if there's any ideas in books that I should download to my Kindle, things like weight loss books, and the other 2 things outside of the weight loss that I'm always really keen on is music and sport. So if there's people I've got out there who've got great music or sports books out there that they really recommend, please let me know and leave a comment on YouTube. So that's about it from me. Look forward to giving you an update after. I might try and do an update on my phone while I'm in hospital, but if I don't, I'll be giving you an update probably later in the week when I get home. So look forward to it, and see you on the other side. Catch you later.